Princess recently overhauled the dining portion of their app, and in this video, we will show you how to use it.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're cruising good time.
In this video, we're going to talk to you about how to make a dining reservation using the Princess app. It is easy to make the reservation, to change the reservation. We will show you how to add Shipmates to your reservation and how to select dietary preferences, allergies, even the speed of dining. Before we get started, we want to take a quick second to thank our returning viewers and to welcome new viewers to the channel.
So the first thing that you do is open up the Princess app. And when we get to this landing page, you can see that going across, you have your information on your green lane and your boarding information. There's dining. There's your drink packages. There's excursion information. And then there's spas. Then going down, you also have dining again. Princess wants you to buy some other drink packages, so there's ways to upgrade or buy a drink package and also upgrade to a Wi-Fi package there. We're going to go into dining, and within the dining you can see all the specialty and main dining room selections there. And within that area we're going to select down here and we'll pick on the Coral Dining Room. It's walk-up open reservations that you don't need a reservation for. You can't book it online obviously because there's no reservations there. You just walk up. The Island Dining Room is for traditional dining where you have an early and late seating and you have the same table and the same waiter every single night of your journey. Palm Dining Room is for anytime dining, so you make reservations in 20-minute intervals right there as it goes across. So you can see that Princess now has one dining room for each type of dining, open, traditional, and anytime dining. Going back to the Island Dining Room, we can go in and look at a reservation, and the first thing we'll do is select the number of guests. Push the plus button there at the top, and then we can add in a booking number, hit search. It'll find our other travel companions. We can select them for the reservation. Now it's doing a reservation for 5 for us. And then we can go further down, make sure we've got the date and the time we want. And then we can select private or shared table. We select private and then hit save right here. That'll take us back to this page. So we have 5 o'clock in a private table. We can do a checkbox here if we want the same dining every single night. We do that in this case. We hit reserve. And now we've made traditional dining reservations for a table of 5 for every night on the cruise. And we can thumb through the dates here going from left to right and see all the dates on the cruise as we go forward. So our reservation is correct. We've made a table of 5 reservation for every night. But what happens if we want to change this? I want to see if we can't change the reservation for a night. We'll arbitrarily pick this day, go to 7 o'clock night. We'll pick private table, hit OK, and it will accept this change for us. We're in the same dining room, but you can see we have the 5 o'clock, then it switches to 7 o'clock for that day, it goes back to 5 o'clock. So we're able to change the reservation for one day. I don't want that reservation, I want to go back to 5 o'clock. So let's change it back, same way we just did, 5, private table, back, or reservation. Hit OK. And now we're back to having it at 5 o'clock. Out of curiosity, let's go and see if we can't switch it to a different dining room. So perhaps where we can reserve a time at, say, 6 o'clock in the Palm Dining Room. So let's look at the Palm Dining Room, and we're going to see if we can't change into a time for anytime dining at a different time frame. So we select that. We select our date. Have the date, and we come down and we can pick a time down here now. It gives us time in 20-minute intervals. We pick one, pick a private table, and then we'll hit save here. We don't want to reserve this one every single night, so we do reserve. It asks if we want a party of 3. It says, hey, you got a conflict here. We'll reserve anyway in this case. Reserve anyway, and we actually get an error this time, so we'll hit continue, and I'm going to dismiss out of here because we had the two different reservations at the same time. If I go up to the top, look at our calendar to see what was saved, if anything was there, we see that it did indeed cancel our reservation for day number 2 up there. So we don't have that traditional dining we just booked. So I'm going to click on add a reservation here. And then we'll get into the Palm dining room, and we're going to select our number of travel parties, make it for a table of 5. We have the date already set there, and we're going to get the time, reserve, and hit reserve on that. Reserve again. And we have the dinner reservation for the Palm for the second day of the cruise. So now we have traditional dining for every day of the cruise in the Palm restaurant at a different time on the second day of cruise. We'll go up to the top, hit the calendar up here. We can see all our days, and indeed that's the case. Day 1, then day 2 is different dining room, different time, and all our traditional dining was preserved for the rest of the cruise. So I'm going to take this one, we're going to open it up, look at it. Indeed, it's 5 people, and it's a private table. So we're going to go back, and then I'm going to cancel out of this one because I don't want that. I want to go back to the traditional dining. It says, are you really sure you want to cancel it? Yes, I do. And then we have the day 2, go back to the make a reservation, go to the island dining room again, and reserve it for the 5 people. We got to come down here. We're going to edit it, add our 2 shipmates to it. Now we have the party of 5, early seating, private table, hit save, come down. I don't need to check the box that we're going to do it for every single night because I already have it for every single night. So we'll just do reserve here. And how to reserve, we get the reservation there. So it looks like it's made. We'll go up to the top here again and check our calendar just to make sure it's there. And indeed it is. So now we have our traditional dining at 5 o'clock every single night of the cruise for a party of 5 in a private table. So we're back to where we started. It's easy to toggle in between these. So if we want to find a way to find where our reservation is, we can go into the journey at the bottom and look at the deck plans, and we can see that the island dining in this case is on deck 5 midship, so it's on the lower part of the piazza midship. And then we can also look for the other dining rooms. They're on deck 6 midship and deck 6 aft. So you know where your dining room is. If you're on board, it will give you a breadcrumb trail from wherever you are at on the ship to the dining room, so you could find it while you're on board. It won't work here because I'm not on board. The other thing to look at here on the dining is that if we look at it, and then with the specialty dining, it does the same thing. We could select Sabatinis, come in here, get our party. We have a party 3 in this case, pick a date, just randomly pick a date here. And then it will show us some times that it is available. Comes back, we could arbitrarily just pick a time here, and then you get a private table, shared table, hit save, and then it'll ask us if we want to reserve that. I'm not going to reserve that here because I don't want to go back to the hassle or bring it back to traditional dining, but you get the drift on how it works. The other thing you can do is go into your account down at the bottom where you have your picture, and then you can come down here to Dietary Preferences. And here you can pick the different types of allergens, different types of diets you may want, and even some dining preferences right here. Like, do you want to be by a window? Do you want a fast or slow type dining experience? So on and so forth. We'll select a couple of these here. We want to be by the window. Go with a relaxed pace, hit save. It looks like it saved it for us. And once again, let's change our mind just to see if we can't change stuff. Let's go with fast, hit save again. And indeed, it looked like it saved it there. So this is real easy to go through here, do your preferences, do your diet. If you have a diet in here you want to go by, or if you have some food allergies, it's another great way to select those so the dining is available with that. I've also noticed that while I'm on board, if you just tell your waiter that you have some allergens, that you don't want any onions, or that if you're vegan, they'll make sure that you get that as well. So they're very good about honoring any type of food allergies or diets that you may need.
One important tip we have is to check the calendar at the top of the app screen and ensure that the reservation is correct for every day of your cruise.
Yep.
At the end of this video, we have a link to our app and package evaluation videos. Thank you so very much for watching.
If you found the video useful, please give us a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. It really helps us out.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.